succession. I would love to understand a lot of things that is going on, and so I will be patient until the senior counsels are here. Advise this court who is the accused, who is the plaintiff, or is it the state versus someone? I need to understand that, Madam Prosecutor, from your office.
Okay, Your Honor. Yes, it is. I think it is. I think it is this. It is. It may have to be the state versus one person, Your Honor. So when the person comes, I do believe that the senior counsels will be engaged with. I mean, the issues around this matter. So yes, it is.
Hello guys, it's your girl Patience Status. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscription box and put on the notification bell so that you don't forget any time I post a new video. Remember, I'm the queen of online gossip. So welcome to today's video. Don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment on the comment section.
Evidence that I've sent you, please.
All right. Thank you so much, Madam Prosecutor. Please play the recordings as well, because I am looking at a piece of evidence here which is very crucial to our case today. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, I've got we've got the first thing that I've got is a recording by Cindy when Cindy was I think it was, I don't know how long ago it was. I think it was either yesterday.
Can you mute?
Sorry.
Listen. Can you mute?
Sorry. Yeah. So the first recording that I have was when I think Cindy had just come from the meeting. There was a meeting on Sunday at 2 p.m. Which was held at the home of Ezekiel Otuoma's mother. And Cindy had just come from that meeting, and I think she could not hold it at all. And she decided to talk about what she felt. So, Your Honor, this is it.
After Mama naishi. You can cry. Nyakwara amelia mpaka imemfika hapa. Umejua kwenye Mama Otuoma anaishi ghetto. Mama Otuoma anaishi kwa matope, kwa ghetto, na mmekataa tuende live huko. Anaishi kwa matope. That mother, huyo mama ameteseka ya kutoza, na msikuja mniambia kitu. You can't! You idiot! Ama umelipwa mali safi! Umelipwa! Mbona nanitusi?
Your Honor, I will now go to the next recording. Okay. I think I'll let that play one more time, Your Honor, as I close my door so I don't wake the children up. Just 1 minute. Yeah, I'll let that play one more time. Yeah, thank you.
You can cry. Nyakwara amelia mpaka imemfika hapa. Umejua kwenye Mama Otuoma anaishi ghetto. Mama Otuoma anaishi kwa matope, kwa ghetto, na mmekataa tuende live huko. Anaishi kwa matope. That mother, huyo mama ameteseka ya kutoza, na msikuja mniambia kitu. You can't! You idiot! Ama umelipwa mali safi! Umelipwa!
Sorry, Your Honor.
Umelipwa!
phone fell.
Umelipwa! Mbona unanitusi? Hebu wait.
Okay.
Mama naishi.
Okay. So Your Honor, that was the first recording I wanted to play. The second recording is of Malisafi.
TikTokers wataka kuunganisha familia Otuoma na familia Rachael. TikTokers. I'm talking because nimekaa kwa hii TikTok kutoka kitambo. Wacheni kugonganisha hiyo family. Hiyo family for now wako in peace. Family wamekaa chini mpaka wako in peace guys. Wacheni TikTokers wacheni kugonganisha wacheni kujaribu kugonganisha hiyo family. Guys, drama ikitoka kwa hii TikTok, mjue ni Chicha, Nyakwar, na Cindy, na Kolo.
Okay, Your Honor, that is
kuunganisha familia Otuoma na familia Rachael. TikTokers.
okay. So I think I've got another video here, Your Honor.
Matanga achira mlinunua magari, kila mtu alinunua magari. Mnafikiria this is what you're going to do this time round? Tulieni muone.
Your Honor, that is Collins talking. Yeah, that is Collins. So I'll just play it I'll continue playing it.
Tulieni. Hata tujafika kwa nyumba tuko magari, we are driving. Cindy ananiambia Kolo Malisafi. Naambia Cindy, hebu angalia Malisafi anatutamba. Malisafi is abusing Chicha, Kolo, Nyakwar Janiko, Cindy. Why is he abusing us? Mbona anatutusi? Mbona ametense? Mbona Malisafi ametense?
Kama utaki kuongea drop, please. Drop. If you don't want to talk, drop.
Kwani naongea kama mtu anaongea? Hata ni drop basi.
No guys, this time round please kabisa, kesho ngojeni mtazame na macho. Hakuna mtu atalazimishwa kutazama, lakini tomorrow wait utazame na macho. Because kuna some behaviors hii TikTok, watu wanafita kitu, ukiulizwa unakuja Malisafi kitutusi, tulienda kuondona na family. Malisafi anafungua live na tutusi. Sisi tukiongea mnaleta advices. We no longer need advice, it is late. Wacha tupatane kesho. Hakuna kitu kingine.
Easy guys. Take it easy, please.
Because although we're still at 90 average pace, that's going to drop quite a bit. Now I'm pretty sure I've got everything on this wheel. Players.
Paulo, nakusikia.
Mimi na Kolo. Najua muunyi wote wamekasirika saa hizi. Na hii kitu yote ni vita yenu na Malisafi.
Does people blame us for Malisafi?
Lakini Cindy. Ninakuomba, naomba nyinyi usimwache tu story ishe. Surely. Tuacheni story tu idai. Simwache story tu idai surely. Mupatie tu msena at least easy time.
Hiyo kweli ni Malisafi anaficha, ndio sasa kesho tunafichua. After hapo tutamute for 29 hours. Tukiwa tumemute tu.
Ni sawa, lakini unajua it's very wrong. Ona, it's very wrong Kolo. Mumeenda kwa wenyewe, mkirudi mnataka kufungulia watu live. It's very wrong.
Hiyo ungeambia Malisafi. The same thing unaniambia hapa, ungeambia Malisafi. Ungeanza kuambia Malisafi, mumetoka kwa mtu ni wrong kufungua live. Why are you telling us? Why are you coming here with the double standards?
It's not right. It's not right what Malisafi is doing, but it's not right as well kuongea mambo. It's not right.
Nikuulize Kolo.
It's not right.
Two things na making it wrong. Two things you want to make.
For the first time it is going, in fact, our thing, okay? Wachana thing Malisafi thing yetu make more sense. Our thing will make more sense.
Hataenda China is staying here
tomorrow. wait tomorrow. Because guys, inaeleweka mali safi kifungwa live tamba watu nyinyi mnasema mnacheka comment section. You guys are happy. When sisi tumenyamazia ukweli mnadhani sisi.
Mimi anyway, Manisafi anaweza kuwa amekosea, but
after Matanga Achira mlinunua magari, kila mtu alinunua magari. Mnafikiria this is what you going to do this time round?
Okay.
Muone. Tulieni.
So, Your Honor, I will actually give a short description of who is on the guest. So, on the guest is Cindy. Cindy is the host, and she has Boscan. Boscan is there. Sorry.
After Matanga Achira mlinunua magari.
So, Boscan is also there on that live. Sorry, Your Honor. I have to position it. Yeah, so Cindy is there. Boscan is there, quiet. We've got Collins. We've got a few other people. Auka drops. Official Obidan is there. Chinedu is there. Now, I think...
Mnafikiria this is what you're going to do this time round. Tulieni muone. Tulieni.
I want to see at what point Auka joins the live. Yeah, official Obidan is there. Chinedu is there. And then at some point, Your Honor, Auka joins the live. The minute he joins the live, he is asked to talk by Cindy. And then he decides to drop. Okay? And then after that, they continue. So, these young people, these are very young people, Your Honor, by the way. They're very, very young. I think Collins is also in his 20s. Yeah. Cindy is also in her 20s. She's only 25 years old. Now, Auka, out of everyone there, Auka is the only one who was present during the funeral of... no, Cindy was also present, Your Honor, but she was not actually very visible on TikTok. But during the funeral of Baba Mona. Yeah, so the irony here is that Auka drops down from the live. I think Auka would have given them like the necessary direction, you know, but then he drops out of the live. So then they continue. All right, so I'm going to then play another live. Now, I'm going to play another video. So this is from Malisafi.
Winja, calm down. Sasa mulipanga nini?
Walikuwa nataka niende live hapo nikimulika mama Otuoma.
Let me tell you bro. Mimi najua kila kitu na mimi sijaingia live kutoka jana. Si tulikuwa na nyinyi jana kwa Rachael kwa nyumba yake?
Yeah.
I know everything. People are wishing huyo dem nani wana wish Otuoma down, Rachael Otuoma. People are already kuomboleza.
Yeah, Honor, in light at the height of that heated argument, Malisafi still says ongea ikutoke. So I don't know whether it is all planned drama or is actually real. It is so weird. So that is Kawira. So on the podium here is Malisafi, Big Daddy, and Kawira. Kawira is another very young TikToker. She's around 22 years old. So she's very, very young. So this kind of this wrangle, these are being fueled by it is cross-generational. You know, people who are here way before, young TikTokers who recently arrived TikTok and became big names like Kawira. So it's literally up and down the divide.
People are walika kwa kamera ili muone. They are making content. Kawira kila mahali, yes. But hujaniona mimi nikiforce issues eti nikitaka show. Mimi nilikuwa kwa jana na hakuna mtu TikTok amejua kama nilikuwa kwa
Kawira. Unaona we are doing more damage to the family than hizi kitu zenye tunataka sisi.
Yani people are so evil. Mimi nilikuwa
Big Daddy. Mimi Big Daddy. Mimi later nimeongea this thing before ikutoke. Hii thing ingekuwa worst. Big Daddy, hii kitu ingekuwa worst. Nimeona ni talk it out, at least talk. Watu wamekuja mama kutuma mpaka mtoto wa makutuma ameenda akaficha mama kutuma kwa bedroom nyingine.
Mali safi. Sasa nini? Walikuwa wamekufanyia nini? Mbona mnakosana?
Watoto wa mama kutuma ameenda akaficha mama kutuma. Kama nasema Mungu akuja hapa waniambie.
Na sio TikTokers wote ni Sam. Mbona watu wana if you're going to achana na familia za watu. Achana na familia za kina Rachael.
Meeting ilikuwa saa 8.
TikTokers ni fake.
Mtu anakuja 6:30 ikienda saa 1 na anaenda kwa nyumba direct. Mali mama kutuma iko.
Mbona vile jana waliambiwa hakuna kuingia live, hiyo ndo ilianzia. They have the right to say hakuna kuingia live. It's not a must muingia live. Hiyo ni familia.
Mimi wacha nikwambia one selfie kutoka Big Daddy.
Bwana yenu na bibi yenu akikufa. Si jana uliona alikuwa kupigana.
Sina platform ya kubuild. Mimi nilibuild platform yangu kitambo. Hao ni watu wanatafuta clouds. But mimi
issue ni nini? What was the
issue ni gani? Like
issue. Wacha nikwambie issue vile wamesaleta ikue drama. Wacha ikue drama lakini bado niongee kuliko fanya nini mtu ngoja kesho. The drama is mimi wacha nikwambie Biggie, mimi I'm not stupid. Nimekaa kwa hizi matanga najijua. Chicha tulikuwa kwa meeting. Jana ulisikia nikisema hapa meeting ni saa 8. Biggie Daddy nataka nikueleza nasema yes nakusikia.
Yes, nasikia.
So guys, mimi I'm talking through mimi kwa kina Rachael na Otuoma. That was a family friend by the way. I was going there.
Yeah, I know. Malisafi mkana Rachael long times.
This is what I want to say. Meeting ilikuwa saa 8. Chicha, Cindy na nani tena? Chicha, Cindy, Kolo na nani tena? Nyanya Kwara. Wamekuja 6:30 ikilekea saa 1. Kulikuja 6:30 mimi nikakutana na Chicha nikitoka. Na nikakaa nikafikiria vile mambo imetoka hapa kuna mambo. Watu wameenda kwa nyumba ya mama kutuma direct.
Wamepita tent mali watu wanakaa.
Wameenda kuhoji mama kutuma. Sijui unaishi place aje, sijui nini. Wamesema mambo mingi guys. Mimi sitaki kuongea hapa. Mpaka mama kutuma alikuwa anataka niende live. Guys ningekuwa mtu mjinga. Ni walikuwa nataka niende live nikimulika mama kutuma na kamera akiongea about vile kuongelea Rachael. Wacha nikwambie watoto wa mama kutuma naweza kuambia hapa wametoa mama kutuma wakiaficha kwa room nyingine. Kama anasema wangu walikuja kuniambia. Because mmoja mama wamedanganya mama kutuma. Chicha amesema mama kutuma hata utapata 10 minutes.
Cindy babe, welcome dear. Request upande juu. Nimeona ameingia already. Okay.
Kwa hiyo kusaidiwe. So anaambia mama kutuma hivi. So mama kutuma anza kuongea. Mpaka watoto wako wamemchukua wamempeleka kwa room nyingine. So the deal ya tomorrow, wacha nikwambie deal ya tomorrow walipanga aje. Deal ya tomorrow walikuwa nataka waanze kwa kamera, waende kamera, wacha nikwambie ndio hakuna hata cha maana wanakuja kufanya wanasema ni kesho. Wanataka waende achukue kamera mahali mama kutuma ameishi, wachukue kamera kila mahali. Awaseme Rachael aliacha mama kutuma akiteseka.
Guys, Cindy ndio celeb wetu. We are 9:55. Mkipower tap tutafika 1k. Apande tukiwa 1k. Celeb apande na 1k. But you guys, I'd like to request you to please power tap. Mtatusaidia sana. Thank you. Let me bring her up. Yeah. Ata request bado akirequest hivi. Thank you. Naona namba inaenda juu. Thank you guys. Thank you for power tapping. Thank you. 979. Thank you. Yeah, atapanda in a minute.
Mama Otuoma was not Rachael's responsibility. Why are we dragging things behind?
Exactly.
Rachael's been surviving through support from the people.
That was the truth. Mimi sijawatusi. Big Daddy is better niongee hii story before ifike kesho. Ndio maana nimeona wacha nifungue story.
Malisafi, this is a simple common sense. Rachael has been surviving through other people's support. So aenda support iwe na watu wengine, a survive akisaidia Otuoma, tena aenda apeleke usaidizi kwa mama Otuoma shwali. Does it make sense?
Mimi nikamwambia watu, utamute. Wacha nikwambie. Na mute. So the plan, hii plan ni guys. Nakwambia mpaka nikasema, wakaniuliza nikasema wacha nikwambie, wacha tupe Anabenta atuostie mchango. Watu wapendi Rachael.
Yeah, so that is the end of the recording. And now we are going to play one last recording, Your Honor. Now this recording that I'm playing is okay. So in that recording that I just played, we had Malisafi, we had Big Daddy, Kawera joined, but through Big Daddy's live came somebody else called what's her name, Damaris Obiero. So Damaris Obiero was with Big Daddy. Thank you for 1K guys, thank you. Cindy, you can request and come up, thank you. So they were all talking about what had happened, and Malisafi was trying to say how Otuoma's mother had to be taken to the bedroom afichwe ili tu hawa ma-tiktokers kina Kolo kina Chicha. He's spoken about Chicha and Kolo Collins. They were trying to interview Otuoma's mother, Ezekiel Otuoma's mother, and therefore he had to be whisked away and hidden. So that is it really, Your Honor. So I'm going to play one last recording, and this one is now Big Daddy versus Malisafi, and of course there's Daisy Ande who's there listening. Daisy is another TikToker who lives here in Germany, and she's there listening, and Kawira is also in this live, Your Honor.
Nani alisema Anabenta na host mchango? Nani amechangia Rachael Otuoma hii TikTok nishinda? Nilisema hiyo mchango ni mimi nikaihost. I'm the one who will host that fundraising. Malisafi, I stand mimi ndio nitahost fundraising.
Wacheni Anabenta
na host fundraising.
What? Si wame
Nani alisema Anabenta na host mchango? Nani amechangia Rachael Otuoma hii TikTok nishinda? Nilisema hiyo mchango ni mimi nikaihost. I'm the one who will host that fundraising. Malisafi, I stand with Rachael and Anabenta. Mimi ndio nitahost fundraising. Wacheni Anabenta na host fundraising.
What?
Okay, so Your Honor, that is now a conflict between Malisafi and Big Daddy. And Big Daddy is actually insisting that it is him who will hold the fundraising for Rachael Otuoma. As you can see, it is competition here, pesa as well. There's a lot of money at stake, and this running up and down is all because of that money, and who is going to access it and who's going to manage it, Your Honor. Anyway, I'll give you back the mic as I bring Cindy up to the guest. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
This matter is going to be a little bit sensitive, senior counsels. Like I said, it's procedural justice. And the reason why I'm smiling, it's because whenever I refer to these people as academic dwarfs, they think I am insulting them. But in reality, they prove me right in all the actions. Now, I will reserve my comments as the judge presiding on this case, and allow Madam Cindy to come up here. We welcome you, Madam Cindy. We appreciate you. We appreciate you raising an alarm. And yes, we will get to the root of this amicably, with the help of all the senior counsels and everyone who is on the comment section. I can see the comments. Anyway, this is TikTok, High Court of Kenya, and there's nothing there's nothing above us. We can get to the root of the matter because we are a sit down of only intelligence and wisdom. So I'm smiling because at this point, I will reserve my comments. Thank you so much.
Your Honor, the comment section has a mind of its own. So just read and pretend that you're blind, Your Honor. I have one of my very former diehards. This young girl would have fought and died for me. But now she is in the army of those fighting our platform. And she is there. She's called Nancy. She's there. Oh, Cindy Usipande. So comment section has a mind of its own, Your Honor. If TikTokers had seen the comments of Nancy, they would be shocked because they used to chase Nancy away when Nancy was addressing them about what they did to Lady J.
This is going to be hilarious here.
Yeah.
I am loving your participation. Actually, the comments are not irritating me. I am just having a good laugh. Because at the end of the day, here is where you enter with your problems, alafu we listen and we judge, unatoka ukiwa sawa. Mambo itakuwa vulai. Hapa tu na itatupeleka sana, itatuchukua muda mrefu.
Hapo sasa.
The integrity and the competency of TikTok High Court of Kenya. This is Judge Black Cinderella and my senior counsels are already in the building. I know senior counsels, you want to say something, but for now,
she has not, I cannot see her in the guest, so maybe, Your Honor, you can continue the discussion because people are waiting to hear. And also, we need a poll, Your Honor. I don't know what the poll would entail.
I had a matter of interest, and that was why I was really smiling to my 32th teeth, though I've removed 4. But I wanted to just ask this poll. Is Mama Otuoma a responsibility of Madam Rachael Otuoma? I want people to vote on that, and then senior counsels, we can pick up on that.
Okay.
And then number 2, I want a poll.
Yes.
Are the TikTokers allowed to, interview? Sorry. Are the TikTokers allowed to interview the family of Otuoma?
Okay, so I will start with the first one, Your Honor. The first one is that is the responsibility to care for Rachael, Ezekiel Otuoma's mom, is it of Rachael Otuoma? So guys, yes for smiley face, no for sad face. Let's go. All 1.2K of you, yes. Is it Otuoma's job? No. Is it Rachel's job? No. If it is no, then you put the sad face. All 1.2K people, do the poll, please. Yeah. Is it the job of Rachael to take care of the mother-in-law? Yes for smiley face, no for sad face. Yes for smiley face, no for sad face. Thank you guys. Right, so we'll take the poll very quickly. We are 1.2K people in here. So endeleni haraka na poll. Just bonyeza tu hiyo nini ya blue ama ya red. Sawa, unaitouch tu na ita count. Watu wengine hawajui kufanya poll. Poll inachukuliwa aje. Yes, so Your Honor, it is the nay have it, the noes have it, 206 against, I did not see the yeses. I think it was around 50 something. So it seems as though TikTokers, Your Honor, allow me to repeat that poll because some people just did not know how to take the poll. Okay, so guys, I'm going to repeat that poll again because I want a bigger number than 206. Is it the job of Rachael to look after Ezekiel's mom? Yes for red, no for blue. Sasa unabonyeza tu guys. Unabonyeza tu. Sawa. Yes for red, no for blue. Yeah, because watu wengine walikuwa wanashangaa hii poll inachukuliwa aje. Sawa. Yes for red, no for blue. Ni kazi yake Rachael kulinda mamake Otuoma. Yes for red, no for blue.
Kenya Federation ama whatever.
Yeah, unaguza tu hapo na tukiendaga. Asante. Yes, now the number's gone up slightly. Thank you. That's better. Yeah, nilikuwa nataka at least we get at least 300 people responding. Okay, guys, faster. Thank you. Yes, we are just about 300, a total of 300 people responded. Thank you. Just about 300 people. So 45 for yes and 246 for no. So Team Blue have won. Thank you, Team Blue. So they have said no, it is not the job of Rachael to take care of, Ezekiel's mother. So Your Honor, the next poll you said was around TikTokers doing what again?
Is it okay for TikTokers to conduct interviews on the family of Otuomas?
Thank you. Yes, so I will put that up as a poll. Is it okay for TikTokers to conduct interviews with the family of Ezekiel Otuoma? Is it okay for them to go live when they go to the family home? Yes for red, blue, no for blue. Yeah, so click on that emoji very fast. Is it okay for TikTokers to do that? Click on that. Meanwhile, you can keep sharing the live with Cindy. She will be here shortly. The minute she arrives, Cindy, the minute you arrive, just request and come up. Thank you. And Your Honor, I think Cindy will get a chance to just talk freely. Guys, poll. Is it okay for TikTokers to kuenda kufanya interview, kuweka camera, the way Chicha uses matanga for to get coins and views? That is Chicha's best place. Matanga, anapenda sana. Is it okay for them to go to these families and record? Yes for red, no for blue. So blue have it for 208 versus 26. So TikTokers are saying no, it is not okay. Shahaz is there laughing. Shahazi comma. Shahaz is there laughing in the comments. Yeah, so TikTokers still believe that it is not okay. Yeah, the most notorious person in that is actually what's his name again? Chicha. Yeah, Chicha is the most notorious in that, Your Honor. But I will not. Yeah, so right now Kolo is actually above Chicha in that. Kolo is like all over the place, But before Kolo became Kolo, because Kolo has just become a known person on TikTok very recently, like Juicy too. He's only a few months and he's made it as someone who's very well known. But kitambo ilikuanga sisi tulikuanga tunaangalia Chicha ako pale, ako huko, kamera yake iko on 24 hours a day, mpaka unashangaa huyu Chicha, hii simu yake haizimi. Your Honor, the mic is yours now. Thank you.
I expected that first poll of Rachael is, the mother of Mr. Ezekiel, the late, is not a responsibility of Rachael. I want the senior counsels, both of you are here. I want you people to approach the bench right now and then give me your other insight before I go in with my next step.
Yes, senior counsels, if you're here, just mute. We really want your insights on this argument around Rachael and the mother-in-law. Why are some TikTokers insisting that Rachael should also remember the mother-in-law? Do you guys think that is something she should be worrying about now that her husband has just died? So that is now upon you guys to argue, and also argue in terms of, I think I will give you direction, Kidogo. Remember, the support is coming also from TikTokers, and therefore you can actually also give us some kind of your own opinion on things. Thank you.
Okay,
maybe
thank you.
before the learned friends talk, can I talk, please?
Yes, Jill. Yes, Jill.
Yes. So this is what I have to say. That I've seen a lot of. I saw about Cindy. I'll talk first about Cindy and then about the family. So about Cindy, Cindy was to attend Rachel's birthday, but she was late. And then she called Rachel crying on the screen. And she really cried, and Rachel felt so bad for her. And she came in at around 11, I'm sure, Kenyan time. So she came in late. And when she came in, she had a lot of experiences and a lot of encounters. For me, that was not a good sign. My mother told me when your conscience say don't do something and then you do it, it's not always good. I'm not talking as for Rachel, but I'm talking for myself. So when Rachel had decided not to invite Rachel, she should have stood with the fact that she's not supposed to invite Cindy. But she did because she felt bad for Cindy, because Cindy cried. Cindy started crying. And this is where I come in.
That Cindy carried the spirit of death to the birthday.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just talking, as Africans, we have a lot of speculations and a lot of things to look at. So before Cindy went to the birthday, she was crying. She was in a lot of pain. She cried so much. And Rachel is like, okay, because you've cried, just come. So she was not invited because she was invited, but she was invited because she had cried. She had shed a lot of tears. And Rachel is like, okay, I didn't mean to leave you out, but because you've cried, I'm inviting you. And then there was an issue of the card. I also look at that the card disappeared. The note from Otuoma to Rachael disappeared. I looked at that and I was like, okay, as a Christian person, as a person that likes to look at things, I was also like, why is it missing? Why is the card missing on this day? So spiritually, or something inside me was trying to build, I watched the whole thing. I was there the whole time. I was trying to, I started like, oh, I don't like this. I don't like the fact that she's crying on someone's. Let me ask you, Your Honor, the judge. It's your birthday. You missed to invite me. I'm your best friend. And then I call you and I say, I need to be there, and I start crying. How would you feel about that day? Or anybody else?
Bring for me sadness. It's my happy day. I want everyone to be smiley and celebrate my life,
Yes. But now, even Lady Jacqueline, it's your birthday. You're in the middle of the night. You already have the cake. And I call you as your best friend and say, oh, and I'm really crying. I think there was a lot of sadness that was not needed in that moment.
Right. So I think I will I'll kind of give this version, this view, which many TikTokers have. Cindy cries anytime, Jill. Cindy is a crybaby.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yes.
Lady J, I understand. But we need to look at our cultures and our lives as Africa. Even you, Lady J, let's say you're going to have a baby, and then you don't invite me to come to be part of it, and then I start crying, Lady J, you're going to have a baby and I'm not there. Would you concentrate with the baby, or would you concentrate with the cries? I think that was not the best time to do that. I was not happy with that moment. I was not happy. Even if she wanted to tell Rachel that she wanted to be part of the birthday, she did not have to cry. She would have called and say, Mama, I love you. Why did you leave me out?
Yeah, I think, Your Honor, to be fair on Cindy, I think we can move on to the next thing, because Cindy cries like that. It is her nature.
Lady Jackie, let me give a response. Let me give a response to Jill. Let me try make her understand. Jill, some people in our culture, we have the term called lelo. Lelo is someone that it's not, I won't say petty, but is someone who takes everything, yani anachukulia tu kila kitu to her own consideration. So when you see Cindy crying, hali kwa sababu ya machungu ya nini yako, like, Rachel, I'm your friend, mbona haujani invite? And let me correct you on that. It wasn't a party, they went for a dinner. Then she saw it online, Cindy saw it online, is when she went live and asked Rachel, why have you not invited me? Angomo mio invite her. That means, why have you not invited me? So when Rachel told her to come through, girl, it was a sincere friendship request. You can come through, and she explained that there was no birthday party. It was just a dinner at a restaurant, and then later on having a live with everyone else. So when you see Cindy crying, sometimes she cries out of bitterness. Sometimes she just cries out of entertainment, but that is her personality. To us Luo custom, that is being called lelo. Atakuwa hivyo. Sasa I will just let her be. You just have to understand her personality.
I didn't understand that, but for me, I was like, if you're my friend and I kind of skipped you, Lady J is my friend, Cinderella is my friend, Sandy, you're my friend. If for an instance I forget you in a place, you need to pick me up and not cry. You need to pick me up from where I am and say, hey friend, I need to be there. And call me, and I don't need to make drama. That is what I felt. So I'm sorry, but I'm trying to make something that is not there.
Jumping across again, I'll approach as I give my how can I define it? My thoughts on what judge you told us to approach you with. According to Rachel, you asked a question: is Rachel is Mom Otuoma's mother Rachel's responsibility? I know the public might attack me, but this is my own point of view. To the married women in this house, when wakati yenye umeoleka, it is believed you're part of your husband's family, but I will quote, the family is not your responsibility. Umeoleka huko, but familia yao si responsibility yako. It is my choice to decide to take some care of someone in the family. I can decide, yeah, this is my mother-in-law, she is my responsibility. But you cannot force it out of someone. You are married to the child. You are not married to the entire family. Because if you say that, that means the whole family will just gang up of you. You need to take care of them because you are married to our son. It is never like that. Remember, at the end of the day, Rachel, unfortunately, she doesn't have a child of her own. If she did have a child of her own, that would be her responsibility, not the family. So it is very wrong for us to force Rachel onto her taking care of the Mama Otuoma, but also it is her choice to decide for herself. So the public has to put into consideration. You can't keep forcing people to make decisions for themselves. So you respect the family. As I can see, the family is really at peace. I wish people would really respect that, and the fact that they have connected with Rachel Otuoma, and so far there is none. I have not seen anything coming up that hawaelewani. And then one more thing I'd like to add on it is that this is going to be very personal and it's going to hurt, but I say it also. We don't choose where we come from. Otuoma did not choose where he came from. He was raised at that place. Most of us were raised from different places, from slums, we call them ghetto, but you arise on your own. You either decide to go back and take care of your family, uplift your family, home to change home. Others say, I left home to grow. So when people come mocking the family, oh, Otuoma was from a very bad condition, house, matope. That is where he came from. You have to respect people's home. That is their home. Now, this is the question that people should be asking themselves. Can we approach the family after burial to make amendments of how we can make changes on Otuoma's mom's home? Cannot force things on a burial. People need to grow up. People need to be considerate. People need to be understanding, and people need to be loving during sad moments like this. So I would really love it if people would really consider this. Let there not be a repetition of what was there during Chira. May this be a very peaceful burial, a celebration, in fact, because what Otuoma has really suffered through illness. May it be more of a celebration. Watu waache panga mingi sana. It is, you can't make it through burial. Unajiletea laana tu mwenyewe. I hope people take in consideration, and I do beg to be corrected if I'm wrong. Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, once Senior Counsel Muhat finishes, can you hear me, Your Honor?
Yes, please.
Oh, so once Senior Counsel Muhatsi finishes, you allow me to play 2 to 3 more recordings, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. That is why I call them senior counsels, my learned friends on the panel. I love that. I love the insight that Jill brought. We will talk about that shortly. Sandy, thank you so much for that insight. Mr. Muhatsi, you are next.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Iko back kidogo tu nirudi nyuma kitu. Wakati niliongea mara ya kwanza niliongea something to the bloggers, alafu wengine ni kama walisikia vibaya. People that yafaa wakuwa watu wa details, wa kuchukua details. Mtu akiongea unakuwa very attentive, kama anatumia Kiswahili ama Kiingereza uelewe anajaribu kumaanisha nini. What I said, nilisema this is a very trying moment. Bloggers, and I'll even repeat that bloggers, can you take care of what you are posting on social media? That's only what I said. But Your Honor, I'll give you one example. Today in the morning, wakati nilikuwa ninapita kwa FYP, kuna bloggers amesema hivi, Your Honor, amesema shocking news from Cindy. Sikia, shocking news from Cindy. Rachael aliua Otuoma. My God, Cindy is wrong. My God, Cindy, something like that. Unaona? Ati Cindy alisema Rachael aliua Otuoma. If nikisema to be very attentive, be careful with what they are talking about during this trying moment. Where's my mistake? Can you see that kind of a post? And that's why Chili amesema sijui tuache blockers, sijui nini, sijui kuna, there is nothing ya kuacha. I'll still talk. Blockers, be clear with what you are posting, period. Just like that. Hii ni muda mgumu, watu wanalia, watu wanaika, alafu na post kitu kama hii. Wewe uko na ushuhuda ya kwamba Rachael ni Cindy alisema. Hata ukimwambia sasa huyo blockers yeye alete evidence yenye Cindy alisema kitu kama hiyo. Hakuna mahali Cindy amesema kitu kama hiyo. Hakuna. Lakini blockers ameweka. I think now mnanielewa. Now, let me move to my submissions. Let me start with what Chill come up now, and then I go straight to my points. Chill, I just wanted to come up clear and say what you are saying or what you're trying to insinuate about maybe Kenya unajaribu kumaanisha kuhusu Cindy. But even as you are coming clear, I want you to understand that Cindy is a crying baby. Venye tu Lady J amesema. Chill. Cindy is a crying baby. Unajua Cindy anaweza kulia ati kwa sababu ameingia live akatumiwa Rosi peke yake na alikuwa anataka handout. That's what Cindy can do. Cindy anaweza kulia hata kwa Cindy cry. Cindy hata anaweza kuamka asubuhi kwa sababu hana chai kwa nyumba, afungue kamera aanze kusema guys, sina chai. Na Cindy aanze kulia. So if you did not understand that one, please, you see this is social media and people may misquote, people may misunderstand you. Sana hao blockers wanaweza kukumisunderstand. Na waweke your statement exactly venye umesema hivyo. Unajua ukishaeka hivyo, you are in a hot soup. You will have to explain what are you trying to insinuate. Sio kama unani understand. So please consider that one and all is going to be okay. Your Honor, unajua mimi nitasema maneno vile iko and I don't understand and I don't know how people are going to take it about hizo insights za umesema. Tuseme kuhusu whether Rachael should take care of her mother-in-law and something, whether it is the responsibility of Rachael to take care of her mother-in-law. I'll say things the way they are. Number one, Rachael, she is not a responsibility of her mother-in-law. Because Rachael did not get married to the family or Rachael did not get married to the mother-in-law. Please, hiyo na tuelewane kwanza. And as even we are trying to understand that, I also want you to understand that Rachael ako na nyumbani kwao. Rachael amewaleka kwa hii boma, lakini ako pia na nyumbani kwao. So if you are there mnasema sijui mamake Otuoma anahangaika, mamake Otuoma sijui nini, that is not the responsibility of this young beautiful lady. She came in that family as an enrooter. In fact, yeye ni mgeni kwa hiyo boma. Hakuna vile mnaweza kumwekelea ati sasa yeye ndiye inatakana kwa responsibility ya mother-in-law. Number 2, where are the sisters and brothers to Otuoma to take care of their parents? That's why nimesema I don't know how people will take this one, but Kenya ninataka ni msiekelee Rachael. Kwa sababu hiyo boma siko na ndugu na dada. Haya, kama hata Otuoma ndio peke yake. Huyo mama kama mnafikiria Rachael ndio responsibility ya take care of that mother, then huyo mama pia alizaliwa kwa watu. Mbona hao watu hawakumwangalia? Hakuna mtu uzaliwa kama ndeke kwa hii dunia. Kila mtu ako na watu wa kwao. If you think Rachael is the responsibility, then pia kuna watu wengine wenye walikuwa responsibility to make sure huyu mama haishi vibaya, huyu mama anaishi vizuri. Does Otuoma have sisters and brothers? Does Otuoma has cousins? Akona cousins, akona uncles, akona aunts, akona wao. Can you just stop what you're doing na mutoe Rachael kwa hii story? Because she cannot and she is not the responsibility of this parent. And in fact, kama inatakana kuwa responsibility by willing, akijisikia, your honor, akijisikia, akisema no, my mother-in-law naona amekosa nguo, amekosa nyumba, na ninajisikia, nataka nimfanyie kitu fulani. By willing, anajisikia kufanya. Huyu ni msichana kwa hiyo boma kama mgeni. Huyo msichana ni mgeni kwa hiyo boma. Kwa hivyo people should leave Rachael Otuoma alone out of this drama. It is not her responsibility to make sure that the mother-in-law ako sawa. It is not her responsibility, your honor. Number 3, this family was established very long time ago. Every family inakuanga established very long time ago. Kuna mababu sijui akina nani, great grandparents, grandparents sijui what and what. Hizo zote kutoka huko nyuma. The family was established from the word go. Why do you expect that because Rachael ako kwa hiyo boma inatakana badilisha hiyo boma, na hata Rachael mwenyewe ni mgeni kwa hiyo boma? Utawezaje mambo ya familia ya watu wengine? Utawezaje mambo ya familia ya watu wengine, your honor? How your honor? There is no way. Hii ni familia ilikuwa established from the word go. Kama ni kujenga ilikuwa ijengwe kitambo kile. Kama ni kuendelea iendelee kitambo kile. Rachael akikuja saa hii, Mungu akimuinua Rachael, achisikie kama ninataka kusaidia hii familia, basi atasaidia familia. Lakini isikuwa ati watu wanamlazimisha inatakana usaidie familia. Your honor, about 1 year ago kuna shida yenye nilipata kidogo, ati sijui mimi your honor, sorry, wacha niseme ati on social media mimi niko sawa, I'm driving a very big car, alafu my brother anauza njuku. Your honor, how is it related with me, my brother kuuza njuku? Because it is the same drama yenye mnaleta hapa. Even if it is related with me, my brother kuuza njugu, how sure? Okay, wewe unajua ni nini mimi nimefanya kuhusiana na huyo bro yangu. Unajua ni nini nimemfanyia from the word go. Unajua maybe kuna biashara nimemfungulia, akaanguka tena na hezi akaamuka. Unajua ni mara ngapi? So please, it is not Rachael's responsibility to make sure that the mother-in-law is okay. It is the responsibility of brothers and sisters and uncles and aunts upande wa Otuoma ku make sure mama yao ako sawa. Hapana kuwekelea msichana huyu ako innocent, msichana amengangana, msichana amesumbuka, msichana amehangaika na ugonjwa ya mzee wake, ametembea na mzee kila mahali kwa wheelchair, alafu bado mnakuja mnamwekelea. It cannot be like that. It can never be like that, when you are honor. Lastly, your honor, as I finish, there is something that umeongea kuhusu, is it okay TikTokers to interview the parents and the family of Rachael Otuoma? In fact, that's a very big mistake. Wewe ni TikToker tu, kwanza wewe sio mtu wa media. Unajua?
And that is why
wewe ungekuwa mtu wa
cancel. Thank you. Continue, Senior Counsel.
Unajua wewe ungekuwa mtu wa media ingekuwa different because tunajua Citizen TV, tunajua KBC, tunajua Inoro. Wewe ni media station inaitwa nani? Wewe ni TikToker tu wa tap the screen, share the live, send me roses. Alafu unaenda kuinterview watu. Who gave you the audacity? Why are you getting the audacity to do that? Nikisema uko shameless nitakuwa nimefanya makosa. Can you stop meddling in the business yenye haikuhusu? Wewe ngojea sisi tuketi chini kama TikTokers, tuketi venye tunakaa sahi. So unaona sahi tuna discuss. Tujue hii familia itasaidika aje. Tujue tutasaidia familia namna gani. Kama Otuoma alikuwa na mtoto sawa. Kama mama ya Otuoma atataka usaidizi sawa. Kama ni nini tutafanya kwa hii mazishi sawa. Hapana wewe kwenda huko ukizurura huko kama nini ati unafanya interview. Unafanya interview ya nini? Kwanza nani amekutuma? You cannot do that on your honor. This is trying moment to this family to wape privacy yao. Hii ni matanga yenye ni matanga iko nationally, ni matanga kubwa. To privacy, to wape time, to wape patience, watuambie wanataka nini and then we be in position to support them. TikToker ni wapate huko nitawavuruta hiyo masikio, mtashangaa mtajua kweli amujui. Otherwise your honor. Let me keep silent here as I wait to put another comment. I wish you well, Your Honor. Thank you.
That is my able senior counsels. Whenever I tell them to approach the bench, it's because seated on this two senior counsels are missing today. I know they are going to join us later. We do take pride in welcoming the presence of Cindy Reborn in this court. We thank you for taking your time to join us in this court. The discussion definitely rotates around you, and we want to assure you that there is no bullying here. This is where we listen and we judge accordingly. Cindy, I think you are ready. If you are not, you let me know. But Madam Prosecutor, you will do the needful that is required in your office.
Okay, well, thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. So guys, I've got wakili wa Kenya, I think wakili wa TikTok ako hapa, and then Honorable J.K. Biwott is also here. Before we go to them, I think now we can do a quick poll, Your Honor. I don't know if you've got any question that you want TikTokers to answer before these two talk. Anything at all that can engage them, Your Honor.
For now, we do not have a poll for now. Because we were waiting for Madam Cindy to appear, and since she's here, before the sentiments, because the matter is sensitive, there might be a sensitive thing mentioned. We want to just recognize her to tell us a lot here, and then when she finish, we can have Wakili, Honorable JK, Choco before we all.
All right. Okay. So thank you, Your Honor. Okay. So TikTokers, we have the presence of Cindy Reborn. As you guys know, Cindy, I think I'm gonna come na TV ili at least nieleze vizuri, niende big screen, alafu I will take the position of the judge kidogo, and then I just welcome Cindy. So guys, we have the presence of Cindy Reborn. Cindy Reborn, she's reborn because she's born again. Sorry, that makes me want to laugh. Because ukimkanyaga vibaya. Yeah, atakuja kivingine. So anyway, so welcome Cindy. We really are happy that you're here. And umepata kama tuko ndani ya hii conversation kabisa. And some of the things that we are discussing are things around nyinyi kuenda kule kwa mam na kupata ya kwamba mam wa Ezekiel aishi vizuri sana. Na hiyo
succession. I would love to understand a lot of things that is going on, and so I will be patient until the senior counsels are here. Advise this court who is the accused, who is the plaintiff, or is it the state versus someone? I need to understand that, Madam Prosecutor, from your office.
Okay, Your Honor. Yes, it is I think it is. I think it is this. It may have to be the state versus one person, Your Honor. So when the person comes, I do believe that the senior counsels will be engaged the issues around this matter. So yes, it is.
All right, thank you so much for that clarification, Madam Prosecutor. Can we have the accused standing in? Have the live been shared with her?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. I have shared the live with her on WhatsApp. I will also share on TikTok. Let me just share it on TikTok. But she will be here shortly, Your Honor. She will be here shortly. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Is there any other remarks or final submission over the same complaints so that we can be able to minute this case in accordance with the law of Kenya?
So yeah, yes, Your Honor. All right. I've just shared the live with her on TikTok as well, but I believe she'll be here via WhatsApp, Your Honor. Okay, so so yesterday, I think I'll give you a bit of a brief, should I say, description of what actually went on yesterday. So yesterday, the accused was okay. So what she did the day before yesterday, either yesterday morning or the day before, she made a cry about the situation in which Ezekiel Otuoma, the deceased mother, was living in. Okay, so she came on TikTok and she gave out a cry, an outcry about just how dire the situation in which Ezekiel Otuoma's mother was living. So when she came and told TikTokers about this, some TikTokers did not take it kindly. Some of them thought, she was sabotaging the funeral. Okay, so some of them felt like she was betraying the widow, and therefore she has received a lot of criticisms around that. Okay, so that happened yesterday. Now, the same yesterday, other factions of TikTok also followed up on her outcry. And one particular gentleman by the name of Collins actually made a trip to the mother of the deceased house in an estate called Mbotela in Nairobi. Now, Mbotela is tutaongea Kiswahili, Deborah. Okay. So Mbotela ni ile estate yenye kuna nyumba zingine za mabati na kuna nyumba zingine za mawe. Lakini ni estate yenye income iko very very low. Estate yenyewe iko na I mean venye the lady was saying iko na matope kila mahali. So venye walienda huko walishanga sana ya kwamba hiyo ndio situation yenye mamake, yes, matope bushi, mamake Ezekiel Otuoma anaishi. Hawakuamini ya kwamba hiyo ndio venye mamake Ezekiel Otuoma anaishi. So hivyo tu watu wengine pia wakajoin hii campaign ya kusaidia mamake Ezekiel. Now one of them actually was Nyako. Nyako also joined the bandwagon. I have to mention that, Your Honor, because she is the one who told this young man called Collins to make the journey to the home, the house of Ezekiel's mother. Okay. Now, that was actually criticized by many people because it was like an invasion of the privacy of this mother who's just lost a son. But then, of course, Collins alienda akatravel all the way kwa public transport, akaenda akafika, akaingia kwa sasa hii familia, na tunaambiwa ya kwamba familia haikupenda venye hiyo ilitendeka. Okay, so the family was not happy that Collins came there na camera anawaongelesha. Wanataka privacy na ni kama pia wanataka amani na daughter-in-law wao mwenye ni Rachael Otuoma. So hao watu wote wenye wanakuja wakiwahoji hawataki, familia yenyewe haitaki. Okay, so hiyo encounter ya Collins jana haikuenda sawa sana, na nakumbuka sana watu wakiwa wanacheka wakisema mboka imekataa kuivana, you know. So he tried to do mboka by having, you know, the limelight all on the conversation between himself and the mother, lakini hiyo mboka ilikataa kuingiana. So that is basically it. That is what happened yesterday. And we had, we were all there about, I think it was about maybe 4,000 people, you know, watching, 3,000 people, and then I think it got to 4,000, watching as Collins was really trying to get to the family and also get talking to them. And it was very, very awkward, to be honest, Your Honor. If you were an observer, you kept thinking, personally, as Lady J, I kept thinking maybe this will not go well, and I don't think this is actually very good for the family that he has done, is made the journey to come and talk to the deceased mother. Yes, they would have asked for permission to publish their environment. Thank you very much, Rose. Thank you. As you can see from the comment section, the entire environment, you could easily see the neighborhood. I personally could see even the house, where Ezekiel Otuoma's mother lives. So many people were not happy with that move by Collins, and many people actually commented on it that perhaps they should have just been patient. You know, the one thing that has not been there in this funeral, Your Honor, that has been there before in other funerals that we've had as TikTokers, one of which the funeral of Baba Mona and also his sisters. Baba Mona was a well-known TikToker. He died with his two sisters and his daughter in a car accident in February of 2023, Your Honor. And that was a big funeral that we organized together. As we had recently the funeral of Brian Chira, who also died under similar circumstances, where he was supposedly knocked down by a vehicle or maybe a motorbike. We are not entirely sure. So that was also well organized by TikTokers. There was that single voice, that unity, you know, as a platform. And even though we had many people trying to fight our plans as TikTokers, we were able to fight away these voices. Okay, we were able to silence these voices and remain united as TikTokers. But with this funeral now, it is really becoming difficult to know whether where the direction is or where the leadership is, you know, because we have some very, very loud voices in this matter. And therefore, the usual people who organize these funerals are all quiet, Your Honor, because people, I think what is happening is that people are scared of being abused. Watu wameogopa tu, nitatusiwa. So watu wako tu hapo wamenyamaza, wakiobserve, wana watch kenye kinaendelea. Unaelewa? Hapo tuko na wamama wawili wanapigana, wanatusiana, wana threaten na kushikana. Tuko hapo na Auntie Mwakio na tuko hapo na Diana Ross. Sasa, Your Honor, those are the two voices that are loud here on TikTok right now around this issue. Yeah, as the rest of the people or sit back and watch. So we don't know what's going to happen, but hopefully we will have one united voice, and we will help the family of Ezekiel Otuoma. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. I will now call Cindy to make sure she makes it to court immediately. Thank you, Your Honor.
Before you leave, I needed some clarity here. Just a minute. Sorry, I had to reach out to my book. I needed clarity here. Given the fact that we have previous burials that have been organized by TikTokers, and of course everyone who is ready to support a family during the mourning period, what are the names we are looking at as the notable organizers of the two big burials on TikTok that you just mentioned?
So the first burial that was for Baba Mona and his two sisters, it was a grisly car accident around Muhoroni. It was horrible. Now, the notable figures there were, I'm going to say, first of all, the organizers. We had Leah. I think Leah, her other name is Aringo, if I remember well. Leah Aringo was a key figure there. She was the one in charge of finance, recording money as we were raising it. What the family did, they gave us a budget. We went to the family and we asked them, how much would you like for us to help you raise as TikTokers? Okay. And the family gave us a figure. This happened in February of 2023, to February to March. It actually happened early March because the accident happened in February. So the family told us that they wanted us to help them raise 1.5 million. And then initially when we got that figure, we were quite scared. We didn't know how we were going to manage to raise 1.5 million because it had never been done before. But then, of course, Your Honor, we went on with raising money, and the person in charge at that point, whose platform we used, was Auka, okay? Auka, who calls himself Judge Auka right now. So we used his platform to do this fundraising. And then, of course, the third notable person who was like the go-between between TikTokers and the family was somebody called Leon Hart. So Leon Hart did a very good job of coordinating, between TikTokers and the family. He was always there. He was always bringing us information, taking information back. Now, in terms of fundraising, the key fundraiser, so what we did was we came in as groups. So the main group that helped us raise the most money was actually MC Chris. MC Chris did an excellent job. He raised, out of that money, I think he raised almost, if not a third of it, then very, very close to, very, very close to that. Yeah, he seemed to have raised about a third of that entire amount. If anything, TikTokers, we literally, because we did used to come to Aguka's platform in groups, teams. So it was this team coming in raising, this team coming in raising. I remember raising with three teams in total. One of them was MC Chris's team, and the other one was the team of Becky Akinyi and Miamora Manda. So we did raise money very, very well. And we actually surpassed that target that the family gave us of 1.5 million. Money kept on coming in. I think we almost very closely, we were very close to 2 million, if I remember well. If anything, if someone can correct me, I think it did hit 2 million. Now, that is what happened. Now, when it comes to the funeral of, and it was a united front, Your Honor. That one from Baba Mona was a united front. Announcements were made well in advance that there will be nobody raising money on their own platforms for the funeral. That has not happened with this funeral. You know, nobody is giving people directions. We just have all these new TikTokers running up and down, you know, doing all sorts of things, interviewing family members, putting cameras on the faces of family. It's a mess, Your Honor. You know, there is absolutely no directions. You find someone pinning their number on their own platforms, raising money. So it is a bit chaotic at the moment on TikTok. Now, I don't think the family knows that there are many people already raising money in the name of Matanga. But I do hope that this gets resolved. Okay, now, back now to the funeral of Brian Chira. Now, the funeral of Brian Chira, we decided to give the responsibility to Baba Talisha. And our argument was this, that Baba Talisha had helped Brian Chira a lot when he was alive. He was there as a big black brother and a mentor. And I remember going live myself and suggesting that Baba Talisha be the one to take care of that funeral for us. And that message was echoed by other top TikTokers. And therefore, Baba Talisha was given that responsibility. Now, when that happened, guys, we do not block or mute, kindly. You let people write whatever they want to write. If you mute, you unmute immediately. Thank you. Yeah, so Baba Talisha took that role and he led us very, very well. We raised a total of 8 million Kenya shillings. And the day that the figure was getting to 8 million, it was my team. We also went in teams. It was Team Lady J that raised the final 200,000 that was required to get it to 8 million. So that was organized so well. And the entire TikTok united behind one platform upon which we did the fundraising. So that happened. There were no other platforms where somebody was pinning up a number or doing the business of the funeral. That was all done together as TikTokers. Okay. Now, and then, of course, now this funeral, we have seen something totally different where many people are coming up with all sorts of arguments. And therefore, we are quite worried. We are quite worried about what is going to happen with this funeral. My personally, Your Honor, my biggest worry is that we will not be able to channel the kind of money that we need for the funeral of this gentleman. But let's pray that everything goes well in the end.
All right.
I've got, Your Honor, do you want a few people to talk? I've got a few people in the guest.
I needed a clarity first before we give out the microphone from your office, Madam Prosecutor.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
So that the family is now having, they want peace between their daughter-in-law, who is Rachael Otuoma. Is there something that this court needs to be briefed? Because I personally, as the presiding judge, I do not know anything that has been going on between Rachael Otuoma and the family of Otuoma. On a lighter note, is there anything briefed?
So, as far as TikTokers are concerned, the family is at peace as far as TikTokers are concerned. Okay, we have not had any reports of any kind of conflict between Rachael and also Ezekiel's family. Yeah.
On a good terms.
Yes, they are in good terms. Yes.
That was very important. Now we can give the mic to someone else because I need you to look for the Cindy so that Cindy appears in court. It is time, and then we'll take it from there. I believe that we are going to, I can see Senior Counsel Muhatsi, you're already in the building, and Madam Queen. Before the Senior Counsels say something about this, it's only natural that the accused should appear here. Madam Queen, you've been here for long. Please take the mic and tell us something. Then followed by Jill and then the Senior Counsels. Queen, do you want to say something? McQueen, do you want to say something?
Your Honor, that is a moderator. She's only here as a moderator, Your Honor. I think it is Jill that is here to speak. Yes.
Would you like to say something?
Yes, Your Honor. I just want to say a few things. And I think I've been wanting to say this since I saw a lot of people posting a lot of stuff. One thing I want to say is, if you really have a desire to support someone and you want to be on the front line, you need to have a figure by yourself. I cannot say I'm going to war without tools. I will not say that I'm going to fight if I don't have the tools to go fight. I have seen a lot of people making noise and they're saying they want to go to war, but do you have the tools? Are you ready to go to war? If today I say, okay, you really want to be on the front of this, what kind of tools do you have? And in this case, I mean money-wise. For all those people who are shouting and they're saying they want to have their platforms, they want to support, what are your tools? Are you depending on other people to go to war? Are you independently saying that I am with this person and I want to be able to support this person? Are you coming from a place of good faith? Like for you, Judge, if you say you want to fight for the people and the mission of the people, are you saying that because you want to depend on other people? Or are you saying that because you're ready to fight for the people? So all these people are making noise. I think they're making noise, a lot of noise for their self-interest. Their interest is not with anybody. I don't think their interest lies with anybody, not the family, not with Rachael. The family have said and they're saying that they're together. Rachael has stood with this person for 5 years. She has not said that she's not with the family. She's not said that she's not with the mother and all that. This woman has even built a house in their home, something that a lot of women don't do. She has prepared, she's been there, she's been support, she's taken care of Otuoma for 5 years in this situation. For me, I was questioning the people, everybody that was making noise. I was asking them, what kind of tools do you have to make noise? How prepared are you? If we say, okay, Collins or anybody else or whoever you're making noise, you have a platform. Do not depend on anybody else. And for me, I think a lot of people who are in America have woken up. We have a send wave, we have a number. We know who to send the money to. We know who to send the support. We can send money to Rachael and say, Rachael, this is for the funeral, this is for your mother-in-law, this is for the transition, this is for everything that you need to go through. We are not supporting Rachael for the funeral. We are supporting Rachael to the end. To the end. And it means for a very long time, every woman, every person that is out there is supporting Rachael to the end. It doesn't end at the funeral. These people are looking at the money that will come to the fundraising of the funeral. It's not. It's a continuous support. I wish they could change their mindset. I wish we could come together and say, what are we doing? What is our plan? We need to have plan 1, plan 2, plan 3. After the burial, what next? Where do we put the mother? Where do we put Rachael? Where do we put the children? And that is something that Rachael and the family can lead us to. But all
So thank you so much for watching the video to the end. Remember to like, share, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know every time I post a new video. So guys, thank you. I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye.